What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In this video, as you can tell by the title, um, I'm gonna give you my little 2 cents on what I think about the tech layoffs and how it's going, and my advice on how to navigate it and to prepare for it if your company haven't done layoffs. I hope they don't. God bless. But in the space that we in, it's not if, it's when it's going to happen. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into this video. So I want to start off this video by just saying, like, tech layoffs are not rare anymore or not sudden. Like, I think now we have to prepare for them. Back in 2023, when the layoffs, I'm gonna say first started, but it became a snowball effect. I was working for a company, and they laid me off, and it was super sudden. I didn't know anything. When I came into the office, they just pulled me into the office, told me that they was letting me go. So I wasn't prepared as much as I wanted to be. So I think now more than ever is the time for us to, jump into reality and understand your job might not be forever. If it is, God bless you. I wish you all the best. But for a lot of people, the role that you're in is not your ending role. And I always preach this in my vlogs. If you ever watch me, if this is your first time watching me, then in my vlogs I always say that you always need to be working on yourself. And it's not being disloyal to the company that you work for, but it's more so of making sure that you add in value. And that's like my first point. Make sure, a lot of times with the articles that I have read, the videos that I have seen about a lot of companies doing layoffs, the number one reason is AI and productivity. So you need to find ways in your role now on, one, how you can utilize AI to automate tasks within your job role, and also how you can use AI to help your team be more productive. So for instance, I might build a custom GPT to help automate some type of report that we do manually every week, or I might use AI to help me maybe write out a risk assessment. I don't know. It's so much stuff. It's so many things that you can do with AI, and I think you should more so not look at it as it's taking your job, but how can it help you with your job, and it's just value add. I think you should also make sure you upskill it. So like me, I'm in school now to get my master's. It's not something that my job pushed. I just, from being laid off, I understood after I got laid off, everybody on my team didn't get laid off. I got laid off, so that means they seen more value in them, keeping them, than they did keeping me. So yes, it gets competitive with your team, but you're not just competing with your team. You compete with people that want your job, people that want to get into the role that you want to get into. Because if you are laid off, and it might not be performance based, like a lot of companies say it's not performance based. It might not be performance based, but once you get laid off, now you have to present yourself or sell yourself to another company to get another job. So make sure that while you do have a job, while you do have a role, you are bettering yourself and not just one side focused on that role, if that makes sense. I'm not saying abandon your role, but I'm saying make sure that you're adding value to yourself, something that you can put on your resume and not just a job description. So whether that's getting a certification, whether that's and you can look and see where your company is going. So if your company is moving to the cloud, maybe you want to get a cloud certification. That helps your company and it helps you. Maybe you see a new role opening up, and you see that department getting bigger. They put more funding in the department. Okay, well, maybe that department is AI or data analyst. Maybe there's something that you'll want to go to school or go get a certification for. So find areas that benefit your company and also benefit you. And I'm not saying that will help you avoid layoffs, but it will help you be more prepared. If a company asks you, hey, what value you add, which a lot of times they don't, they just gonna lay you off. You have to show what value you add. But when you're looking for other roles, it helps you already be prepared for when you go out into the job market. My next point is network before you have to. And this just saying you know where you don't know where your job is going or headed, in what direction. They might tell you, hey, we're going in this direction or whatever. But this is just come with being prepared. Or if you already been laid off, there's something that you can think about when you gain that next role. Always network and make sure that you are navigating in a way that you know what the job landscape is before you need to know. Like now, I know it is very hard for people to land a job in cybersecurity or entry-level jobs, period. So I know if I get into the job market, I know it's going to be mid-level to senior roles. So what can I do to qualify for those roles? And two, who do I know that's maybe in those roles that maybe is on another team, on another company that can help me get into those roles? So already think about those things and not necessarily use people, but you have to stay connected and not to where if you reach out to someone, they're not looking at you, or they just reaching out to you because they lost their job. No, if you are constantly liking their LinkedIn posts, reposting their LinkedIn posts, even Instagram, just make sure that you have people that can help you when uncertainty happens, in a professional life, like family and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. You might have family that's in the industry, that's great, but you want to have people that can help you when these things happen, So, and by doing that, by making sure you have that, or making sure you have the possibility of someone to be able to help you, is to build those connections, build your network up, whether that's previous co-workers, previous bosses, previous professors. Just keep in touch with people and don't just hit them up when you need them. Prepare for this. Make sure that your network is strong. So my next point is have an exit strategy. So this is kind of bringing everything holistically. So you need to have your finances in order. So by finances, you need to have your emergency fund. You need to know what benefits you have and what is the possible severance package. If maybe you can see what other companies are offering and get an idea of what a severance package would look like for your company. Maybe you can ask HR if they have something like that in the handbook or anything. You need to know where diversify your income. And this is just getting into financials, just because you need to have more than one source of income when you're dealing with like this very fragile job market that we're in. So you need to be able to not rely just on one income. And I know that's hard in this economy, but if you can, that will be a big plus. Another thing that you need to make sure that you do is build your portfolio now while you're in the job. And what I mean by this is work on things that you know will bring value not to just your company, to other companies. So being able to say, I did this, built this, and I was a part of this, and I know that these skills that I learned from these projects will help with these projects or these things that your company does. So make sure your portfolio is good with work environment, and then also make sure that you have the certifications and degrees, if you want to go get a degree or whatever, lined up that backs that, and in this job market, just have patience and not stress about a rejection letter or how long it's been. I know that's not easy to say or think about, because I've been there. Like, man, I just need anything right now. Any job, please hit me back. But the more patient I got, the easier interviews and rejection letters got for me. So I hope this helps and makes sense. But this is kind of just like off the top of my head, just kind of ran because I went down a rabbit hole of just seeing so many videos of people that has been laid off or that's worried about layoffs. And I'm just like, I don't know. This is just a video that I wanted to put out, and it's gonna be okay. That's kind of like my whole holistic view of it. It's gonna be okay. Just prepare for it. Or if you in it right now, just weather the storm. You will get another role, and when you land that role, put this plan to action and make sure that you prepare for the next time it happens. Because knock on wood, it doesn't happen, but if it does, you prepare for it. So peace. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will be dropping more vlogs, more everything. So if you like the video, subscribe, and there's more videos on the way. Peace.